Have you ever wondered why some people are rich and others are not? It's not always about luck or inheritance, it's often about habits. Now that's a thought to ponder upon, isn't it? And it's the very premise of the intriguing book Rich Habits by Thomas C. Corley. This insightful read delves into the fascinating world of habits and their immense influence on our lives. It boldly asserts that the stark difference between the wealthy and the poor often lies in their daily habits. It's not just about the money they make, but the routines they follow, the decisions they make, and the attitudes they exhibit every single day. It's about the power of habits. Habits that can build fortunes or lead to downfall, habits that can inspire or discourage, habits that can make us or break us. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's dive into these habits and see how they can potentially change your life. Do you have a daily routine, or do you just go with the flow? Your answer matters. Diving into the first chapter of Rich Habits, we discover a fascinating insight. The wealthy are often meticulous planners. They don't merely wake up and see where the day takes them. Instead, they have a clear vision of what they want to accomplish, and they set out to achieve it with determination and precision. Consider this. The wealthy set daily, monthly, and even long-term goals. They understand that every day is a stepping stone towards their larger aspirations, and they're not afraid to make the most of each 24-hour cycle. It's like they're crafting a masterpiece, one day at a time. But it's not just about setting goals. It's about prioritizing tasks as well. The wealthy know that not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are more impactful than others. So they focus their energies on the tasks that drive them closer to their goals faster. It's all about efficiency, about doing more with less. Imagine your day as a blank canvas. The goals are your vision of what the painting should look like, the tasks are your brushstrokes, and the prioritization is your technique. When you combine these elements with care and thought, you're not just going through the motions, you're creating a masterpiece. So, the first step to wealth might be as simple as planning your day. Ever thought about how your relationships affect your wealth? Well, they do. Chapter 2 of Rich Habits delves into this concept, highlighting how the wealthy appreciate the value of relationships and the power of networking. You see, successful people recognize that their wealth is not just a result of their financial savvy or hard work. They understand that their relationships, the connections they cultivate, play a significant role in their prosperity. These relationships are not just about having a Rolodex of contacts. They're about creating meaningful connections, nurturing them, and investing time and energy into maintaining them. It's about mutual respect, shared knowledge, and growing together. Wealthy individuals don't just network for the sake of networking. They understand that every relationship is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to contribute. They value the exchange of ideas that comes from diverse interactions. They recognize that their success is, in part, a reflection of the people they surround themselves with. Moreover, they understand the importance of positive relationships. Negativity, after all, can drain energy and hinder progress. So they gravitate towards people who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to be better. So remember, wealth isn't just about having a fat bank account. It's about building and nurturing relationships. It's about understanding the value of connections and the power of networking. Wealth, it seems, is not just about money. It's about people, too. What's the point of wealth if you don't have the health to enjoy it? This question should resonate deeply with each of us, as it underscores a fundamental truth. Wealth and health are intertwined. In the third chapter of Rich Habits, it becomes evident that wealthy individuals tend to prioritize their health. They understand that their most valuable asset isn't their bank account, but their body and mind. In the pursuit of wealth, it's easy to overlook this. But as the saying goes, health is wealth. How do wealthy people prioritize their health? Well, they do it in three main ways. First, they eat well. They understand that food is fuel for their body, and they choose quality over quantity. They opt for balanced meals, packed with nutrients that keep them energized and focused. Second, they exercise regularly. Not necessarily hitting the gym for hours, but integrating physical activity into their daily routine. This might be a morning jog, a bike ride, or even a brisk walk. Regular exercise keeps them physically fit, boosts their mood, and increases their productivity. Lastly, they ensure they get enough sleep. Sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity for our bodies to repair and rejuvenate. Wealthy people understand this and make sure they get a good night's sleep. So it's clear that maintaining good health isn't just about living longer. It's about living better, and fully enjoying the wealth you've worked so hard to accumulate. So a healthy lifestyle can indeed be a rich habit. When was the last time you learned something new? Ponder on that for a moment. In the world of the wealthy, the answer to that question is often, just now. Chapter 4 of Rich Habits delves into this fascinating reality. Those who have amassed wealth didn't just stumble upon it. They are often relentless learners, always on the quest for knowledge and the acquisition of new skills. Now, you might ask, why is continuous learning so important? Well, it's because the world doesn't stand still. It evolves, it changes, and if you're not evolving and changing with it, you risk being left behind. The wealthy understand this. They know that to stay ahead, they must keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding their understanding of the world and how it works. But it's not just about staying ahead. It's also about personal growth and self-improvement. Continuous learning feeds the mind and the soul. It keeps us mentally agile and open to new ideas. It broadens our horizons, allows us to see possibilities we might not otherwise have seen. It's an enriching, fulfilling journey that never truly ends. The wealthy aren't just rich in money, they're rich in knowledge too. They understand that their wealth isn't just in their bank accounts, it's in their minds. They invest in learning as much as they invest in anything else. The quest for knowledge, it appears, never ends for the wealthy. So there we have it. Habits can make a world of difference in our lives. We've journeyed through the pages of the compelling book, Rich Habits, exploring the profound wisdom it holds about the power of habits. From the first chapter, we've learned that habits are not just trivial routines we mindlessly perform. They're powerful tools that, when harnessed correctly, can propel us to unparalleled success. The book reveals the significance of daily success habits, teaching us that consistency is key. Whether it's waking up early, reading a book for 15 minutes a day, or simply jotting down our thoughts, these little habits accumulate to form a wealthy life. The book also stresses the importance of relationship building. It's not just about making connections, but nurturing them. Relationships can open doors to opportunities, and they can also provide support when we face challenges. We've also delved into the link between health and wealth. The book emphasizes that our physical well-being directly impacts our capacity to build wealth. Eating right, exercising regularly, and getting adequate sleep are essential habits for anyone aspiring to be wealthy. Then there's the chapter on continuous learning. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners, always seeking to expand their knowledge and skills. Embracing a habit of continuous learning helps us to stay competitive and innovative. But what's the essence of all this knowledge if we don't put it into practice? The book Rich Habits serves as a guide, but the journey to wealth and success is ours to embark on. It begins with a single step, a single habit. Remember, habits can be changed, and it's never too late to start. So which habit will you start with? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more book insights.